Welcome to Build Level 0. I'm your host, Zero, and today we're doing Level 1. Today's build is the HG Grimoire Red Beret. It's a very fun build to do, and I had no major hiccups. Putting the frame together went really smooth, no major difficulties or obstacles. Like most HG kits, color match decals are pretty standard. Just go slow and follow the directions and you'll have no major problems. During putting this ball part on for the core was really my only major hiccup. I put it on the wrong side only to find out later it really didn't matter, you do it on both sides. You put on some little color match decals behind the eyes for the camera lens effect. Kinda gives it a really cool look, and it was pretty unique for the builds that I've done so far. Arm assembly went really easy. Again, just sticking to the directions. As my skill set continues to grow, right now I'm sticking to the main, just core, follow the directions, do it step by step. That way, so when I get to the point where customization is more feasible or optional, I'll be a little more understanding with how a lot of the different parts form themselves and come together. Sticking to the basics will build a solid foundation for future builds. So that when I get to kit bashing and a much more advanced customization, I'll have the confidence to continue that path. And that goes the same with my editing and camera angles. That'll continue to improve as I get more skills and better understanding of the editing software. We're all starting at 0 at some point, and this is just my journey as I level up one kit at a time. As a tip, you can build the arms and legs together at the same time. Do your left arm while you do your right arm, left leg while you do your left leg. They tend to mirror themselves and hardly ever have asymmetric designs, so it makes your build process a little smoother and helps speed it up. All in all, this build took me about an hour and a half to complete. I'm not the fastest builder out there, and I take my time to enjoy the builds. Getting closer to the end of the build, you can see how it all comes together. The difference in color shades between the greens and the lighter greens and that red just makes it really pop. Dark military greens are some of my favorite colors. I'm probably going to use them quite heavily when I get to my custom builds and kit bashes in the future. The leg claws added a really unique design to this build. As most kits, you just build legs and they have no really major accessories on them. I'm still not the best at putting decals on, and here you'll see a little bit of misalignment with these stars you put on the legs. I'm certainly one of my toughest critics when it comes to building these kits. I want to try and improve with every one and learn something new about the design and functionality of each and every kit. Getting closer and seeing more of that dark green just shine through with the colors. I'm becoming quite a big fan of this kit. There are a couple little color match decals you put on the waist. Once I was done, I really hardly noticed them. They didn't really seem necessary, but it overall is part of the design. Like I said, just follow the directions and keep building. Even if you think it's unnecessary, at the end it'll all make sense. Almost done with all the body pieces now, and it's really starting to show who the HG Red Beret is. And I'm getting a little more excited because I've been seeing these pieces just come together and lay on my table as I finish this build. Putting the final pieces on and seeing who the Red Beret is, I really became a fan. I think he's a pretty neat design, and I don't feel that where he goes on the shelf he'll ever get lost in the sea of Gunpla. The backpack had kind of an 8th MS Team vibe going on with it, which brings back a lot of nostalgia from some of my favorite Gundam action figures I had when I was a kid. Personally, I haven't seen Build Divers, but after finishing this Red Beret, I'm kinda interested in seeing it now. Because I skipped ahead a little bit, I almost forgot to put these waist armor plates on. This was because I was excited because I was getting almost done with it. Again, because I haven't seen the show, I'm not really sure what these guys are called. I should have probably paid attention more in the manual. I just call them Mini Gs, which adds to the I need to see Build Divers a little bit more, because I thought they were really fun. And it'd be pretty cool to see how they're utilized in the anime. And since their heads are exactly the same as the Red Beret's head, you could probably swap them out and go with whatever color you want for your little Mini Gs or your Red Beret. The kit comes with these 3 little knives, one in green, one in blue, and one in red. They're all color coded, so you just match them up with whatever guy they match to, or mix and match. Getting to the weapon, it's pretty modular for a rifle. It has a little grenade launcher and pistol as part of the stock. After seeing some pictures of this guy with his weapons and armor and shield and everything, he was kind of an inspiration for a kit bash idea I was having, but I couldn't move on to that until I'd seen him put together. And after building him, I was very surprised. I ended up liking him a little too much and really don't want to alter him in any way. If anything, when the time comes, I'll just do a little better on the paint and get it a little more grays and greens rather than green and green. This is the last color match decal you put on, and it's for the scope lens for the rifle. Pretty easy to install. As this is getting closer to the end, you'll see some of the modularity I was just talking about. Right there you have a little bit of a submachine gun type vibe for it. But you can see the rifle barrel there off to the left by my hand. I really enjoyed the weapon systems on this guy. You can see right there as it comes together how cool this thing looks. It really reminds me of the 80s action movies I used to like when I was a kid. The shield reminds me more of a riot shield than something that you would traditionally see in a Gundam franchise. On build level 0, we have a commendation system that we give as an award for unique or special designs. Our first one is the frame check commendation. This is for outstanding engineering. Next is the sightline commendation for outstanding visual performance. Then we have the Engage Core Commendation. This is for a top tier build experience. However, there is a special fourth commendation for when a kit hits all 3 of the previous commendations. This is called Zeropoint, and Red Beret is the first Gundam on this channel to achieve that. It achieves frame check for unique gimmicks and engineering, sightline, because how can it not with the colored meshes? It's too bold not to stand out, and Engage Core for being just really fun to build. It's for those reasons that the Red Beret achieved the Commendation Zeropoint. A channel first, and probably not the last. Level 1, HG Grimoire Red Beret, level cleared. Stay tuned for future builds and reviews. On our next level, we'll be tackling the Master Grade Camphor. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I'm Zero, and this is Build Level 0.